this is the second video, and it's not going to be a long video. It's just a something for you to allow to come into the consciousness. What you want to do is understand the nature of your power supplier, or your source, or your energy, or the two energies of reality. And that would be either the divine aspects, and then you have the darker occult influences. So what I said was you have the divine source and the dark occult source. And I wanted to explain the difference between the two, and why you should consider your position. Why you should consider your position as a you know how I felt about that chess stuff. As a practitioner of the occult sciences. I don't go by textbooks. I go by instincts, and I allow my inner guidance to break the mysteries down to me as I just live in my day-to-day life. I don't necessarily go by rules. When I am learning about my environment, I allow the natural aspects of my consciousness to guide me and teach me about reality and my inner wisdom and energies that I have. All right, so what I want to explain is there's two sides of source. There's two sides. Source is not all positive. Source ain't all positive. That would be a misconception, because the source is the most powerful aspect of creation. Why would there even be evil if source was just all positive and good? So what I wanted to say is the source is not always positive. I'm trying to find a good angle. Source is not always positive. That would be misleading yourself. It's obvious source is not just positive. So I wanted to kind of explain why people would want to break away from the dark arts. I know that it seems like it's beneficial to be a practitioner of the dark occult, but you are robbing yourself, literally, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, by participating in the dark arts. And so I just wanted to explain the difference between divine source and the dark occult source, or source of witchcraft, dark occultism, dark sorcery. Divine source allows flexibility, creative powers, and I said innovation. That was kind of provoked by the dark occultists. It's kind of provoked by the dark occultists. So you can find another wording for innovation. Put your word there, insert word here. I say innovation to divine concepts. Healing is healing to your physical body, to your psychological body, to your energetic bodies. Is absolutely healing. And it brings wholeness to you. You because a person who practices divine sciences and divine occultism has an understanding of the dark occultism, but dark occultism understands the concepts of the divine occultism. So it evens out. But it still brings wholeness, because it brings health into the body. It brings life force energy into the body, the physical body, not just your energy field. And then your corpse just passes and drops, because you continue to practice dark occultism. It allows, you do have counsel. If you practice going into the consciousness or into the mind and allowing your mind to connect to that reality, that truth. Everyone has their own individual, unique interaction with the divine eternal realms or the dark occult realms. But it brings wholeness to the individual. It's counseling. It provides, you have counsel through increased intelligence and observation analysis. I just use analysis in there. It allows self-determination. You're not under the orders of some Nazi psycho, you know. You're not under the orders of some Nazi. You are your own person. You are self-determined as a deity or as of the divine aspects of source. You don't have the restrictions of following orders and going along with something that's the anti-life force. You know that it's destructive. You may have understanding of it being destructive if you practice the dark arts. You're using chaos magic and all that stuff, right? That's destructive, and it's an anti-life force, and you are literally eating away at your own flesh, eroding your flesh through denial, okay, of you utilizing the anti-life force. And I don't mean in a goddamn Star Wars kind of way either, okay? I'm saying reality. All right, and so you have, it benefits everyone. Everyone it benefits from the divine practices of the occult and other systems. It's non-destructive. It doesn't destroy life. Okay. It allows a deeper connection to self and to the environment from a whole person entity versus this mind-controlled witch or sorcerer that's practicing under the dark occult, and that's all I'll say. But the dark occult source is strict, dogmatic rituals. Is a strict protocol. Time. You know, it's a strict dogmatic ritual protocol. If I wrote strict dogmatic rituals, no flexibility, constricting, self-centered motives, traditional, and destructive. That's what I wrote down that's what I wrote down for the dark occult aspect of Source, or the practitioners of the dark occult. And so that's what I want to release. That's my part 2.